Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is petplatypus here, and it's time to talk about 2 more episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. Seems like we started our new story arc. We're done with like the Hiei stuff and him getting his body back. Now we're moving on to something new, and it's pretty cool so far. Yusuke gets an assignment to see if this demon dude who's been like taking these different styles of spiritual fighting or whatever and turning them for evil or whatever. He has to see if this demon dude is at this, because Genkai is like a legendary spiritual fighter and everything, and she is going to find a successor, and if this dude becomes a successor, then shit could be fucked up. So Yusuke has to find that guy and stop him and basically replace him as the successor, and also by, you know, just put 1 and 2 together, Yusuke becoming her successor will mean he'll get stronger. So he goes to do that. And we have Kuwabara there also, because he wants to figure out his spiritual stuff. Apparently he's being really spiritually sensitive or some shit. A bunch of dudes there. Genkai is a fucking beast. Like, these dudes just jump her. Because they had to draw lots, and if your spiritual energy turned the little card red, then you passed. But if it didn't, then you failed. And these 2 dudes are all pissed off. Like, what the fuck's going on? They attack her, and she's just like, oh, well, you know, Like, she literally just force pushes them back, and like they smash into a wall, and she's like, oh fuck, I'm rusty, and I'm like, no, you're fucking overpowered as fuck, you crazy bitch. But yeah, that was awesome. And then they have to do games, literally. Like, there's this, like, they even call it a John Ken game instead of rock paper scissors, which I thought was kind of funny. You have to punch this thing with a boxing glove, but your spiritual energy is what gets measured. So Yusuke and Kuwabara did really well. Then this other suspicious guy does really well too, with like these scars. Might be the guy in disguise. We have a couple other possible dudes who could be him as well. Like this ninja dude who has like, it's not a swastika, I'm assuming it's probably that symbol that means peace or whatever, I think. But, you know, Nazis had to fuck it over for everyone, just like how Hitler ruined the little mustache for everyone. But anyways, yeah, those guys are suspect. But yeah, what ends up happening is they narrow it down to like 20 people, and then they have to go through this dark forest, and Kuwabara gets there first, which I thought was really cool. Then it's the 2 suspicious dudes, then it's a bunch of other dudes, and Yusuke's been fighting this bat dude the whole time. And it's really cool when Yusuke finally catches up and beats him, because he's like, now I figured out your attack patterns and your speed, and I had to memorize it for like 30 minutes, and that was really cool. He beats the dude up, and then he gets there, and Genkai's about to fail him, but then he's like, I ran straight through, and she's like, did you seriously? You had to have fought the bat dude. And he's like, oh, that guy? Yeah, but I kicked his ass. So she makes an exception and keeps Yusuke in, and that was cool. And yeah, so they're going to move on to like a final phase, and it's obviously assumed that the dude is going to be one of these 8, well, not one of these 8, one of these 6, because Yusuke and Kuwabara are obviously safe. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, and obviously the obvious suspect is the dude with like the scars and the long hair, but I feel like that's too obvious. I don't know, I feel like Togashi might throw a curveball, but this was before he wrote Hunter x Hunter, so he might not have that polished writing style of unpredictability. He might have that, because like Yu Yu Hakusho so far has not been unpredictable. It's been fairly predictable and cliche to a certain extent, but nothing that's like, oh god, really? You know, it's not that bad. But yeah, this was actually a really good episode. You know, Genkai's really cool. You know, this little tournament they're in, or not really a tournament, but this little, like, it's almost like the Hunter exam, actually, now that I think about it. Well, the Hunter exam is like this, except different tasks, but this was actually a really, really enjoyable episode. It's cool to see more of like the spiritual, like what you can do with it. Like you can see her tracking people. You can see she can see everyone in the forest by sensing their power. She did that big force push thing. That was really cool. So, and she's really fucking fast too. So yeah, seeing all that stuff was really cool. And Yusuke, Kuwabara, they were funny, having their little rivalry going. Got some suspicious villain type dudes going on. If I know Togashi, this is gonna have some kind of one-on-one tournament fighting at some point, because that's just how he is. But yeah, this was a really cool episode. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10, which is on my score a very good. And yeah, so a very good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. Eventually there will be a really great one, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not saying any of them are bad, but I have not given a great or an amazing or anything like that. But you know, we'll see. But yeah, this was a very good episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, and now I'll talk about episode 10. Okay, you guys, so episode 10 of Yu Yu Hakusho. that NEN though. That NEN though. It's so NEN, dude. I know he did Hunter x Hunter after Yu Yu Hakusho, but holy shit, it's the exact same concept, Togashi. What are you doing? I'm not mad about it. I think it's kind of funny, but you know, it's got enhancing, we got conjuring, we got fucking emitting. So yeah, that's some crazy shit. But yeah, it's a tournament like I predicted, and we get basically just to talk about like the fights that don't really matter. We get the little dude who looks like Chaozu if he took off his face paint and grew up, not just stayed a kid the whole series. He beats this dude. We don't see what happens. Just kind of a whatever fight. Then we have the turtleneck versus the ninja dude, and the ninja can do like a Kamehameha wave from his hand. That was cool. That's the emitting I was talking about. Well, Yusuke too, but that guy specifically. Then we have Kuwabara fighting this other dude. Kuwabara is able to make a lightsaber, which was awesome, and it's you know, like fucking Conjuring. He made a solid object. And that was good animation when he like swung it and knocked that dude away, and he like slammed through the ground and like broke up the ground. That was nice and smooth. I liked that. And also where they had like the speed line black and white thing when he was about to hit Kuwabara. We got, so yeah, the ninja dude won, Kuwabara won, the little dude won, and now it's Yusuke versus the dude who is the prime suspect for being the bad guy. This guy he basically has like the same attitude as how the evil dude was described. I'm forgetting his name, it starts with an R, but I'll say evil dude for now. The evil demon dude and this guy share the same basic idea, like test limits, blah blah. I feel like it's just too obvious though. I feel like it's going to either be like the ninja guy, or hell, maybe even the little dude, totally throw for a loop. But yeah, it's just, it feels too obvious, you know. This dude shows up, he has a higher score than Yusuke, and it's like, oh, maybe it's this guy. But then it's just, I don't know, just the way he seems so evil already. It seems too obvious if it's a guy in disguise. He seems like he's just giving himself away. So yeah, maybe he is giving himself away. Maybe he's a dumbass villain, but yeah. Considering he's the master of all those fucking martial arts, though, and all those spiritual things, he must be pretty OP and not an idiot, so we'll have to wait and see, but definitely an enjoyable episode. I like that Kuwabara got powers. That's really awesome. Yusuke is fighting the guy, getting his ass kicked, but, you know, he's obviously going to win. That's no real surprise there. The little dude didn't get to see what he could do, but, you know, just really cool explanation on how spiritual energy can be used. So that's really good progress as far as that goes. Kuwabara has a combat ability. That's good progress for his character. The story's moving along because we got through like this like semi-final whatever. Well, no, we're not to semi-finals yet, but now we're in like what you'd call like the semi-finals. You have like the last 4 dudes, and then it's gonna be the finals with only 2 people. But yeah, it was definitely really cool though. The fighting is not the greatest or anything, but it is cool to see these guys bust out these spiritual techniques. You know, you got this other dude who's completely concealing his presence. Zetsu! Oh, more NEN. Forgot about that for a second. That was more NEN right there. So yeah, it's just, I can't believe he used the exact same concept twice. I mean, I would say it's kind of lazy, but again, well, did I already say? I don't know if I already said this, but yeah, I did say NEN and spiritual energy or whatever. That could be what NEN means in Japanese. So it might not even be reusing the same concept. It could just literally be like the same basic. I don't know what I'm saying really. It's just, it's so weird that he would do it twice, but at the same time, I guess, I don't know. I mean, it's just physical energy. I guess it's just spiritual energy. I mean, every series has something like this. It's just the fact that it's like enhancing and then, you know, conjuring and then hiding your presence. And I guess all the dudes in Dragon Ball Z can do this too, so I don't know, but yeah, of course NEN, you could do all kinds of crazy shit though. NEN had like ridiculous, like fucking Nav and shit, like that was crazy. So, and Morel with the smoke, but yeah. Fucking Hunter x Hunter. But yeah. This was a very enjoyable episode. I thought it was actually a great episode. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. So thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of these episodes in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.